Hello, everyone, and welcome into Taste TV. Thanks for tuning in for another week with me. And this will be my first official episode, so I'm very excited to get things started. Coming up, we're going to be talking about the story of Julie Schirado and how she spent the last 10 years doing God's work. And I have some exciting personal news to share with everyone as well. That story and more coming up right now on Taste TV. It's Monday evening. Welcome into another episode of Taste TV. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's freezing cold out there. I hope everyone's staying safe. My dad said that his pipes are frozen up. He took a nap, and apparently it's not good to leave your pipes dripping 24/7. It's bad for the sewer. I didn't know that, but he did, and now his pipes are frozen, so I hope that things can warm up fast here soon, especially for our furry friends, because they're also out there having to deal with these freezing cold temperatures. And this woman's story, Julie Schirado, I'm about to share, she knows firsthand what it's like to see these heartbreaking cases of our furry friends out on the freezing streets. It's her 10th year anniversary with their nonprofit that she started, Furry Friends, Rockin Rescue. Here's more about her story. Julie Schirado was born and raised in North Dakota, along with 6 other siblings. After she graduated high school, her dream was to be a Montana State University Bobcat.
My sister got sick, and so I waited it out a little bit, and my parents needed help taking care of her, so I came back home. And then finished up my college at University of Mary, and then went from there in public relations communications. So
the truth is, Julie's always felt a calling to help others, whether that's been helping to take care of her sister, her brother, and her family, or helping people get health insurance for the last 25 years with Blue Cross Blue Shield. However, her real passion has always been with the animals.
I've always picked up animals off the road growing up. My mother would say I was crazy that way. I was always bringing home cats, dogs, pulling them out of snowbanks. Yeah, I was always begging to keep animals.
Schirado began helping out at the Central Dakota Humane Society, and that's where she realized the need was much larger than she thought.
We'll be amputating Junior's back leg, and look at this is wrong on so many levels. All these bones, all these ribs.
That's when she began Furry Friends Rockin Rescue, a 501c3 nonprofit in Bismarck that was formed to help overcrowding and alleviate euthanization. Julie's been known as somewhat of a superhero within the community for the last 10 years, and she says that some of the things that she's seen would break a person's heart.
You see the ones that are dumped in Mandan or in areas of Bismarck, and it's always the same areas that you see some of these pit bulls, and you see some of them abused and whatnot. And then you head out into the outskirts of Bismarck, Mandan, and porcupine quills and animals getting run over. I mean, you'll see broken legs behind me, and people just choose to drive by and do nothing. So can I pinpoint just one? No, because it's every week. It's every week. And I go home and go, oh, my heart's breaking. I'm going to cry myself to sleep. Then I'll get up and take a shower, and I'll get after it again.
Schirado says that even though it's hard and heartbreaking work, the people behind her who are supporting her has been her motivation to keep going.
I think good friends and good family, wonderful husband, and people, great parents behind me that helped. So yeah, as long as you have the wonderful people behind you to keep going, you just keep going. Otherwise, I would have quit a long time ago, because it is heartbreaking work. And every week I'm like, I don't know how much longer I can take this, especially now that the weather's going to be minus 50. And then last week we were pulling deceased puppies off the concrete and out of dog houses.
According to a Google AI overview, North Dakota is ranked one of the worst in animal abuse laws in the nation because the state doesn't require laws such as making the abuser give up the animal or prevent the abuser from getting more animals in the future. Schirado has witnessed firsthand the heartbreaking cases of animal abuse in our state. And let me tell you, she's one to be reckoned with and says she's not going to give up. Do you want to highlight on that? I know we've spoken before about the laws in North Dakota. What makes North Dakota so bad when it comes to animal abuse?
We're one of the worst in the nation for animal abuse, neglect, and whatnot. So, and laws. And I guess it's because we're an egg state. But maybe if we keep educating and putting it out there, and social media has allowed that. So I'm going to get a little uglier every year on what I post and what comes out. Because for 10 years, I've been keeping it all inside, and it's time to quit. Rescue people can't keep stomaching the bad things that happen and keeping it inside to save face and to save that viewers won't leave and to, help other people. I'm done with that. So if I have to get attorneys down the road, if I have to, get up there and start legislating more, we'll try it. If I can find a team to get behind me, we're going to keep doing it.
See, like I said, she's one to be reckoned with, that's for sure. Now, this year marks the 10th year anniversary since the inception of Furry Friends Rockin Rescue. And Julie says that they're constantly finding new ways to help the need within the whole community. She says that their team of volunteers are constantly finding new ways to raise money. Alone, they raise around $500,000 each year, and gaming brings in another $400,000 to $500,000, she says. However, their vet bills alone every month average around $75,000 to $85,000.
So the accountant screamed at me the other day too, and our tax girl let me have it too, that we're getting carried away helping too many people. We're getting carried away, that we need to pull back and just concentrate on the animals we have, because we try to help community people, Ministry on the Margins, United Way, AARC. We try to help the homeless people too, and we're going to dive more into that. So that's going to be another story for us down the road.
Schirado is also partnering with a new cat cafe that's coming to Lincoln. People will be able to come and enjoy a cup of coffee while they're surrounded by adoptable shelter cats. Julie Schirado is a furry friend, Rockin rescue hero with a healing soul and a large, loving heart. Reporting for Taze TV in Bismarck, I'm Taylor Austin.
It's basically dead weight right now.
Yeah, it's just dead weight hanging. So, yeah.
So if you guys want to learn how you can get involved with the life of a shelter pet, you can go ahead and head to Furry Friends Rockin Rescue's website, and you can learn how to donate or volunteer your time. Julie says you guys don't even have to be there in the shelter to help her. She says you can do it from the comfort of your home. If you want to do something like send out thank you cards or accept applications for adoptions, that's all done in the comfort of your own home, and you can help the lives of these wonderful, beautiful, adoptable shelter pets. So very exciting news there. And thank you so much, Julie, for letting me share your story. Speaking of Woofstock, a fundraiser for furry friends will be coming up soon in August, and I'll be there along with some of my old KX friends. I'm going to be participating in the dunk tank, so you guys can head there and, I don't know, dip me in a bucket of water or something. I'm going to have to wear some waterproof makeup that day, that's for sure. Well, now to some personal news. Like I said, I'm no longer with local television, as many of you may know, and I'm doing this gig, the Taze TV thing, and I still plan to do so every Monday night. I want to still bring those local North Dakota stories to your phone screens. I plan to do so. However, like I said, some exciting news. I have now accepted a full-time position with Agency Mabu. And Agency Mabu is a local marketing agency that really helps out with government agencies and local nonprofits. I'm so excited to be a client services manager with them. And people you may know, like many local broadcasters now work at Agency Mabu, and that's exciting to me because I know some friends that will work there already. People like Natalie Gomez, she was a host of 701 for many years, and then Hope Sisk, she was with KFYR for many years. So I'm really excited to dive in and learn something new and just expand my knowledge. So I don't start that until the end of February, so I will be doing this for a little while, and I plan to do it as I continue into my full-time position. However, I'm just not going to worry about sponsorship so much, since I will now have a base source of income, which I'm happy about. I'm happy I needed that. I needed a base source of income, as many do. You know, I got to pay the bills. But before I move on here and end the show, I couldn't end the show without saying something today. I do have some sad news to share, and I just want to extend my deepest condolences to the KX family. They lost a member of their production team this weekend, Gabe Anderson. He was very young, I believe 23 or 24. He was with KX for about 2.5 years, something like that. So very unexpected, very young, and he was, like I kind of described him to some people, he was like a golden retriever. Like, he's just brought so much joy and light to a room, and he was just never in a bad mood. So again, I just want to extend my deepest condolences to the KX family, as well as his family and close friends. It's very, very sad to hear his passing. So I just had to say something before I ended the show. I would have felt too weird if I wouldn't have said anything at all. So that's all I do have for you guys this week. Thank you so much for tuning in to Taste TV. Be sure to tune in again next week. We're going to be highlighting a life of a local boy who has been going through a cancer journey and his family. His name's Royce Cheadle. So I'll be highlighting his life and his family next week on Taste TV Monday night. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure to like, subscribe, everything you can, share my videos. You guys can send me news tips and story ideas via Facebook or email. My email is tayasnews@hotmail.com. And again, I'm still kind of waiting for my website to get up and running. Life has just kind of put a little bit of a halt on things with that for now. But like I said, you guys can head to my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and you guys can do the same with my Facebook page here. So thank you guys so much for your love and support. I appreciate it so much. I'm going to stop yapping now. Goodbye, everyone, and I hope you have a wonderful Monday evening, night. Before I go, bye, Dad. I love you.